This is the most authentic version of this pasta dish that I've ever seen. I want to share it with you. Hey, Scott here. So you want to talk about spaghetti clams? I learned from a guy years ago who's from Naples, the best version that I've ever seen. Super clean, no nonsense. It's essentially a spaghetti alle olio, spaghetti with garlic oil, crushed red pepper, clams, and pasta. That's it. It's that simple. No wine, none of those things. I love the purity of the clams and the way they shine through. I feel like it is the most authentic version of spaghetti vongole that I've ever had. I really want you to try it yourself. So we've purged these clams. We didn't want you at home sitting around watching this purging for 4 hours. So with the magic of all things YouTube, we have these clams here. They've been sitting in the salt water for 4 hours. I'm gonna remove them and I wanna show you how much has actually come out of these clams, how much sand and all this kind of stuff. But I think you can see in this water all the muck that's come out of these clams. These are live, living creatures. You see this one's a little open. I'm gonna squeeze it and see if it holds. And if it doesn't hold, I'm gonna get rid of it because that means it's not good anymore. So this one's no good. And so you see how this one is closed and this one is still opening even after I squeeze it. So when they open like this and they don't close, it means they're dead. And if you cook it, it could have a really foul taste to it. So yeah. They don't smell great either, so let's get rid of them. You know what, let's decant this so you can see exactly in this water how much was purged from the clams. Here we go, this is the best way to see it. See that? Look at all that muck that came out of those clams. If it wasn't in this bowl, it would be in the sauce, and frankly, me and the team, we'd be consuming it. Nobody wants to eat all that. That doesn't look delicious. So in front of me, I have some extra virgin olive oil, some fresh parsley, Italian parsley, 6 cloves of garlic, a bunch of clams, some crushed red pepper, and some kosher salt. This is all we need to make this pasta. So the spaghetti is here. I have some boiling salted water. I got a pound of pasta, enough salt here so that it tastes like broth. There's a lot of inherent salt inside the clams. As we make this, later we'll use this pasta cooking liquid. As it reduces, if it's too salty, it's gonna make the whole dish too salty. So we wanna be really careful. It's always easier to add salt than to take it away. While this is boiling, I'm gonna take this pasta di Graniano and I'm gonna drop it inside the boiling salted water. And what I've found is quality pasta will not stick if your water is at a boil. Poor quality pasta will stick because it just kind of sits there, even if it's at a boil. I can't figure it out. I'm not a scientist. While that is cooking, I'm on the clock for 10 minutes, so I'm gonna hurry up and do this. I'm gonna slice this garlic super thin, as I always say, Goodfellas style, as thin as I can. A lot of people will keep the garlic, just crush the garlic cloves and add it inside that oil and infuse that flavor. Take the stems of the parsley and put it inside the pasta also. There's all kinds of different versions. I don't think any of them are wrong or any of them are right. I will say if there's any rule with the pasta with clams, the spaghetti vongole, it should see no butter and no dairy. You know, you're not adding cheese to this. And I realize that might be controversial for some people also, but I just feel like with cheese and dairy in a situation like this, you're covering that nuance and that delicate flavor of the clams. Frankly, I don't like it, so I'm not gonna do it. You wanna do it, that's your business. I got a high temperature here. I'm gonna add some extra virgin olive oil to the pan. I'm gonna put enough extra virgin olive oil here so it covers the entire bottom of the pan. All right, so I got all this garlic, beautiful. All right, garlic right inside. I want to shake it up so that that oil starts to cover the garlic. And you hear it going. Oh, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to add some crushed red pepper. You like your pasta a little spicy? I like mine a little spicy, so I'm going to go a little heavier on this. Is that all right? A little more? All right, perfect. That's what we're going to do. So I'm going to turn this flame down. It's on high right now. I'm going to turn it down to medium high. I just want to nurture this a little bit. So I took it off the flame. I'm holding it. I could smell this coming together so nicely. I'm going to add the clams directly to this. So if you notice this, the smaller bits of garlic start to get brown. That's when I'm going to add my clams. So just like that. a little bit of this cooking liquid so it could start to steam those clams. And I'm going to cover it up and let them open. So once they start to open, that's when the magic happens. All that beautiful elixir from the interior of those clams comes out, and that's where the flavor is. Now, if you notice, I added no white wine here. I don't like white wine. If you like white wine, instead of adding that water like I just did, that's when you would add the wine. I want to embrace the clam here. I don't want a wine sauce. I want a clam sauce. That's why I'm not adding wine. Clams, let's check on them. Good. See, they're already starting to open up. That's what we want. So I'm going to take a little parsley here. Again, a couple things about this pasta. Essentially what you're making to start is a spaghetti aglio olio. And then if you can make this aglio olio, what it is a foundation for a million other recipes. So that, you know how to make a spaghetti aglio olio, you know how to make a spaghetti with shrimp, you know how to make a spaghetti with clams, you know how to make a spaghetti with whatever it is that you want to make. That technique will serve you well in your cooking adventures. Well, let's check these clams. Beautiful. I'm going to take this pasta out right now. It's about 3/4 of the way cooked. I'm going to go directly into the clams, just like this. And I'm going to swap this set of tongs out for a wooden spoon. I used to work with a gentleman named Tony May. Tony May, one of the great restaurateurs of New York City. He had quite literally the best Italian restaurants in the country. One day, Mr. May, as we called him, was very frustrated and walked into the kitchen and said, I don't like the spaghetti clams that you guys are making. I'm going to turn this flame up to high. And he pulled all the cooks into the kitchen, gathered around a table. Most of the team was all from the north of Italy. And so he was like, if you want to learn how to make a spaghetti clams, you got to learn how to make a spaghetti with clams the way an Italian from Naples makes it. And I always respected that. I love that as a restaurateur. He walked into the kitchen and had a teaching and learning moment simultaneously. I loved it. And ever since then, I've been making this spaghetti with clams the way Tony May taught me, the way a Neapolitan would make it. I'm going to finish this with some parsley. And I'm doing it at this stage because I want that parsley to cook. I know that it's not going to overcook and turn brown, but I want this parsley to be integrated properly into this pan, into this sauce, into the pasta, into every single clam that's inside here, and the sauce that it has also. And I'm using a wooden spoon so that the pasta doesn't break. And what's happening is, through that vigorous motion, you start to see the release of the starch and also the thickening of that clam juice and the way it coats the pasta itself. And that is the point. I'm going to add a little more of this pasta water. I want to taste it in a moment. I want to make sure that this pasta is not undercooked. Beautiful. Pasta can use another minute. That's great. Deep flavor of the ocean. You see how much this pasta is absorbing this pasta cooking liquid that we have here. And in essence, creating more of a sauce. The inherent starch from the pasta as well is thickening that liquid. It's also absorbing that liquid, so the pasta is tasting better. I'm going to add a little bit of a pinch of salt to this. Good. I want to share with you what this final product looks like and why the technique matters, because this is the moment. Stephen, come on in here, brother. I want to show you. Look at that sauce that we've created. Look at how creamy. See all that starchy, delicious clam juice? How thick that's become? That beautiful sauce. It's so, this is why I say you don't need butter, you don't need wine, you don't need anything. This is the essence of the sea. You're utilizing a natural product cooked with a little bit of salt, a little bit of seasoning of garlic, crushed red pepper, and olive oil, and just embracing the product that you have here. And for me, that's nature. That's like inherently beautiful. Now let's just hope it tastes good. I mean, it's just the way Tony May taught me. Guys, are we ready for a little pasta?